Good evening, sir.
ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ?
ಯಾವುದು ಸರ್?
ಅದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್.
ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಪೆನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಹಲೋ, ಇದು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇದು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರಾ ಹೂ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್?
ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ದೆ ಸರ್, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಹಾಲಿಡೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರು ಏನಿದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾಲಿಡೇಸ್.
ಸರಿ 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 ಸರಿ. Because if more people are there, it will be beneficial for more number of people. That's why I am asking. Okay. For those who will be seeing this video, see the lesson, whatever is recorded, I will give you the video also, so that you can go through it again if you miss anything, and you can go and view the video any number of times, so that you will become expert in the subject. Okay?
Yes sir.
This is for those who see the video for the first time. So this I have named this as Mattavara Dual Institute of Technology. This is a free virtual learning center for everybody. Learn any subject for any class, at any place, at any time, and at any pace. Become an eminent scientist, professor, engineer, innovator in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way. Thanks to Corona for having made this possible. This is also an Atmanirbhar Bharata initiative. So learn free almost anything in less than a day. So Mattavara Dual Institute of Technology is the free virtual learning center for everybody, irrespective of the geographical location of intended and invisible or visible students or learners. Everybody, whoever is having a burning desire to become an eminent scientist, professor, engineer, or innovator in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way are welcome to get the benefits just by actively participating in the free virtual learning sessions to improve their own productivity by enhancing their level of knowledge, skill, and attitude to make this world a better place to live in, keeping in mind the best interest of the younger generation. Active participation in free online virtual tutorial training sessions gives opportunity to all active participants, irrespective of whether they are students or learners or even faculty members also, to either ask questions in the most unlikely event of getting any doubts or answer questions asked by other participants also, if any, in spite of the fact that clear, correct, and complete explanations are given in all presentations, and hence there are only remote chances of doubts arising in the minds of the participants. The presentation materials are prepared by direct transfer of the ideas, either present or developed during their creation or preparation from the mind into the digital form in the computer using available software and 80 key keyboard available in the computer used in the preparation of this study materials. However, it is important to note that because of the simple reason that every keystroke is itself an important source of error, and hence the participants are welcome to make use of the contents of the presentations made during the virtual sessions at their own risk, knowing fully well their own personal limitations, if any. Either MDAIT or those who are either directly or indirectly participating or involved in the creation of study materials or distribution of the video recordings of the free virtual sessions are not at all responsible for any loss or damage caused or likely to be caused to the intended visible or invisible end users for having used the contents of the presentations made in the free virtual sessions, and hence the end users are welcome to use the contents of these presentations purely at their own risk. Methods of making use of free virtual learning sessions organized by MDAIT. The intended and visible or invisible learners are welcome to make use of the free virtual learning opportunities provided by MDAIT by using any one or more methods available to do so. Method 1 is interested learners or students or faculty members are welcome to join the free virtual sessions conducted through Zoom by sending their name of the institution, subject or subjects in which they are interested, either to learn or to teach, along with the syllabus and model question papers or previous question papers by email addressed to this email ID to get the joining link to join the free virtual sessions in time. The intended and visible or invisible learners are required to join free virtual sessions at least 5 minutes before the scheduled time of commencement of every session. Check the working of the speaker, mic, and camera, and actively participate to get the best benefits out of every session with the camera on. So please keep the camera on so that otherwise it gives idea that they might have just kept the camera off and gone somewhere. That is it. Although I may not be concentrating on the camera. So the intended and visible or invisible learners are required to keep ready with them few sheets of preferably A4 size unruled white paper along with a pen or pencil together with a pencil sharpener if necessary. The eraser is not at all required if the learners are perfect in their own work. Graph sheets are required to draw the graphs during the session, and a scientific calculator will be helpful in solving numerical example problems and exercises. Those who could not join the free online virtual sessions for any reason whatsoever are welcome to view the video recordings of the virtual sessions to learn the subject discussed during the virtual sessions, for which the link will be supplied. This is the second method. However, such students or learners or faculty members will not be able to participate interactively with other participants, which is possible only if they participate in the free online virtual sessions only. Interest students or learners or faculty members will not be able to participate interactively with other participants, which is possible only if they participate in the free online virtual sessions. Otherwise, it is not possible. So another method is you can download these video recordings also, and if it is downloaded onto a USB pen drive, you can just plug it to any TV which has got USB input, and you can view the lesson on a bigger screen without the necessity for internet connection. Now, in this book, is it the same book that you have just check up? Mathematics, chapter 8 is Introduction to Trigonometry.
Yes, sir.
Same book you have?
Yes, sir.
So here, at the top of the page, he says, there is perhaps nothing which so occupies the middle position of mathematics as trigonometry. So this is told by the J.F. Herbert in 1890. So what is it says, in the mathematics, suppose there is something like beginning, middle, and end. Then he says trigonometry occupies the middle portion of the mathematics. Now, this is the lesson which is there in the book. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, actually, up to the class 12, it is necessary for you to at least read the textbook a few times. Here what happens, sometimes one single word will prevent you from understanding the lesson and continuing further. So for that purpose, you can read this lesson. If you have a textbook, you can read from there. If it is the same textbook, if what I have put here, you can read from the screen also. Both are there. If you have a textbook, and if it is the same textbook, you can read from the textbook also. You'll be able to read?
Huh?
Can you read that lesson from
Yes.
the either from the textbook or from the screen? Because if you have a textbook, you can read from the textbook. I want to know whether you have the same textbook or a different one. That's all.
Okay, sir. 8.1 Introduction. We have already studied about the triangles and in the particular right angles in your earlier classes. Let us take some example from your surroundings. This right angle triangle can be imagined to the form for in sentence. Suppose the students of the school are visiting Qutub Minar. Now, if a student is looking at the top of a miner, a right angle triangle can be imagined to be made. As shown in the figure 8.1, can the student find out the height of a miner without actual measuring it?
Now, what did you understand from here?
So that school students have visited the Qutub Minar, and if a student is looking at the Minar's top point, and if we see through it, it will form a right angle triangle. Can a student find out or measure the height of a miner without actual measurement?
What do you understand?
So that we need to find out what is the actual, without finding actual measurement, we have to find out the angle of the measuring sides of a right angle triangle.
No, no, no. That's why I am trying to tell you. See here, actually, he straight away putting the question. If they describe the problem fully, then only you will be able to understand, otherwise not. Now, you have already studied about triangles. Now, triangle means what? Can you give me a rough idea?
So it is three-sided
Ah,
plane figure.
three sides, and also it will have three angles. It is necessary a triangle will have three sides and also three angles also will be there. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
What is the sum of the three angles?
180 degree. 360.
180. Yeah,
3.
180 degrees, not 360.
Okay, sir.
Any triangle, there will be three angles and three sides. That three angles, if you call them as internal angles, then if you measure the angles, the sum will be 180 degrees. Now, a particular triangle in which one of the angle is 90 degree. For example, here I don't know whether you can see here. I will just see. Can you see this red pointer?
Yes, sir.
So, if this angle, that is, we will take this Qutub Minar is a vertical structure and we have a horizontal ground here. Then, angle between that Qutub Minar and the horizontal ground is 90 degree. Okay. If one of the angle of a triangle is 90 degree, then it is called as a right angle triangle. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, if one of the angle is 90 degree, then the sum of the three angles, say this angle and this angle plus this angle, this is equal to 180. But this is already 90. Therefore, the sum of other two angles must be 90 degrees. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So, if this angle is 30 degrees, then this will be how much?
30.
90. This is 30 means that will be 60. Because sum of these two will be 90. This one angle is already 90 degree, is it not?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, if this is 30 degrees, then this angle will be 60 degrees. If this is 45 degrees, then this will be 45 degrees. If this is 30 degrees, then this will be 60 degrees. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Now, we will take some examples from surroundings where this is, can you read what is this here? Right
No,
angled triangle. Instead of that, he said right triangle.
right
Can
track.
be imagined to be formed. So, example he gives. Students of a school are visiting Qutub Minar. That means probably he has written from Delhi. The author of the book is from Delhi, so he might have written Qutub Minar. Now, Qutub Minar means it is a tall structure, has got certain height or length of the total this minar. So assume that it is laid on a horizontal platform, then this angle will be 90 degrees. So a right triangle can be imagined to be made. So we are imagining that it is a right angle triangle. So it is necessary to find out what is the height of this minar without measuring it. That means we don't want to take a measuring tape from here up to here, find out her height, because that will be difficult. Difficult in the sense, here actually they will not allow you to go up to the top of the minar. Actually they were stopping somewhere at this first level itself, and above that they were not allowing people to climb up further, because sometimes back, long back, an accident took place. A number of students visited the Qutub Minar. At that time, they were allowing to go to little higher level also up to here. And inside there was a staircase, internal spiral type of staircase. So somebody, the children after climbing there, somebody fell down. So all the students fell down like that, and those who were at the bottom, they were injured. So therefore, now they do not allow for going beyond this first level, or they might have stopped it also, I don't know. Now, but we can take a tape and measure from here to here. That is, here is an observer or a student or any faculty member who is standing here. He can measure easily what is the length, distance from, this is called the foot of the tower or foot of the minar. This is top of the minar. So from the foot of the minar, it is possible to measure this distance. And here it is possible to put a protractor like this and measure how much is this angle. So if you know this one angle, this is 90 degree. The other angle is automatically known because it is a 90-degree triangle. And knowing this one side and this two and hence the three angles, it is possible to find the other two. That means this side, this length also we can measure, and this also we can calculate. We can calculate both of them also. Now, important thing is, the side which is opposite to this 90 degree is called hypotenuse. So this is called hypotenuse. Now, out of these two, we are interested in only one of the angle. Suppose we are interested in this angle, and then this angle we can call it by name, either like angle theta here, writing, or if you use A here, B here, C here, then it will be angle ABC. So there will be what are called trigonometrical ratios, which we are going to learn. So this lesson, he has written the topic without describing the actual lessons and trying to see whether you know something about it or not. At this stage, you are not supposed to know. So the answer for this is right now we don't know. It will be yes, possible, because we can measure whatever is possible and then find out what is not possible. Say this one we can calculate. Similarly, this vertical height of the minar we can calculate. When you can calculate, we should know at least one side here, this length, and what is this angle, like that. They're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is another type of problem. Suppose a girl is sitting in the balcony of her house located on the bank of a river. So here there is a river here. On one side of the bank there is a multi-storied building, and on the other side there is a temple-like thing. She is looking down at a flower pot placed on the stair of the temple. So that means this temple, here there are steps are there, and one of the steps a flower pot is kept. So from here she is looking that flower pot here. This is the direction in which she is observing. A right angle triangle is imagined to be made in this case also. That means this is a tall building. We can consider it is vertical, and this water level in the river is horizontal, we can say, like that. And therefore, this becomes a right angle triangle, and this angle is 90 degree. Therefore, this one is called hypotenuse. Now, either we will know this angle or we will know this angle. If one of them is known, then by knowing either height of this building is known, then you can find the width of the river here, or width of the river is known, we can find the height of the building, or we can find this length of the hypotenuse, etc. we can do. If you know the height at which the person is sitting, so that means here he is telling the height of the building is known. See, it is first floor, second floor, like that. The height of that building height will be known. So can you find the width of the river? So right now, can you find the width of the river knowing the height of this building?
Yes, sir.
How?
So by measuring the height of the house, we can
Hei-
find the
height of this building is known because in which floor, second floor, third floor, anything like that, where that balcony is there. So this height is known above the ground, and therefore above this free surface of water in the river. Now, either you have to find the angle here, or you have to find this angle here. One of them is known, then it will be okay. So here, right now, you don't know because subject they have not yet introduced also. Is it not?
yes, sir.
So after knowing that distance, we can say, yes, you can find the width of the river. Right now, it is not that. Now, this is another case. Have you seen the hot air balloons?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Sir, during fairs.
No, in India, I am doubtful whether you have seen. Foreign countries, this will be there. This is a huge balloon, and there will be place for people to sit also there. And this one will be filled with the light air. So this will rise up to certain height. When the weight of all the people, luggage, etc., they have taken, and the upward force of this gas becomes equal, it remains in a constant height. But wind will be blowing. So when wind is blowing, suppose it is blowing this way, this will start moving like this at the speed of the wind. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, there is an observer here. He sees the balloon and he will note down, say, what will be this angle. At that time, if this is the vertical line on which this balloon is there, this 90 degree is known. So this will be a right angle triangle. Now what happens, he describes there, a girl happens to spot the balloon in the sky and runs to her mother to tell her about it. That means her mother may be in the house somewhere. She has to go search and bring the mother. Her mother rushes out of the house to look at the balloon. Now, when the girl has spotted the balloon, initially it was at point A. See, when girl first saw, it was at point A. Now she has gone to her mother somewhere inside the building and brought her. By that time, the balloon has moved to this place, that is point B. When both the mother and daughter came out to see it, it has already traveled to another point called B, this point. Can you find the altitude of B from the ground? Altitude means height above the ground. So it is distance from here to here, or distance from here to here. Because I told you, these hot air balloons, when they are filled here with the hot air, it will try to move upwards. Now, inside this is a seating arrangement. Several people can sit there. When people are sitting there, what happens? One is weight of all these people plus the structure will be acting vertically downwards like this. And this hot air will be trying to take the balloon upwards. When these two forces match, then it will not either rise or it will not fall. It will remain at the same height. But because of the wind which is blowing, suppose wind is blowing like this, then this balloon will keep on moving like this at the speed of the wind only. So when the girl first watched the balloon, it was at this place. So this is the altitude. And after going and bringing the mother, by that time, because of the wind, the balloon is not at this place. It has moved and occupied this new position here. And that is the altitude. As I said, when the upward force and the downward force are equal, this remains at the same height. So either you can find this height or you can find this height. That is called the altitude of the balloon, which is the vertical distance above the horizontal reference line. So this can be taken as one right angle triangle. Similarly, this can be taken as another right angle triangle. So any one we can use for finding the height, because this height is equal to this height. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So he says, in all situations given above, one was the Qutub Minar, another was the multi-storied building looking from the balcony towards the flower pot on the staircase of a temple, and the third case, that hot air balloon, which is at one position at a particular time and move to another position with passage of time. So either the distances or the heights can be found by using mathematics. And this type of thing is called as trigonometry. So trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which help us to determine calculate the distances or heights measured. Now he says trigonometry is obtained from Greek word. Tri means three. First, tri is 3. Then gon, G-O-N. Gon means, in some language, it is sides. Metron, in another language, is called measure. So trigonometry is the study of relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So trigonometry gives the relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. Triangle has got 3 sides and 3 angles. The earliest known work in trigonometry was recorded in Egypt and Babylonia. Early astronomers used it to find the distances of the stars and planets from the Earth. That means people have also used to calculate what is the distance of, say, moon from the Earth, sun from the Earth, or stars from the Earth, etc. Even today, most of the technologically advanced methods used in engineering and physical sciences are also based on trigonometrical ideas. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So trigonometrical ideas, if we learn, we'll be able to do this type of calculations and estimate either the distances or the heights. Generally, distance means horizontal distance, height means vertical distance. So these problems are called as height and distance problems. So in this chapter, we will study some ratios of the sides of the triangle with respect to acute angles. Now acute angle means angle which is less than 90 degree is called acute angles. It is these ratios are called trigonometrical ratios of that acute angle. We will restrict our discussion to acute angles only. That means we will not take angles greater than 90 degree right now. However, these ratios can be extended to other angles also. That means first we will learn for acute angles, then we may be able to use it for the other angles also. We will also define trigonometrical ratios for angle of measures, something like 0 degree and 90 degree also. That means acute angle means it can be something like 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees or anything in between. And at the other side, maximum is 90 degree, minimum is 0. So that also we will calculate. So we will calculate trigonometrical ratios for some specific angles only and establish some identities involving these ratios. What is identity? You have any idea?
So identities, the number which they have given for a angle.
Now, here identity means identity is an equation which is true for all values of the whatever the variable we use there. That is called a identity. And one that comes in trigonometry is called trigonometric identity. So we will learn this. He has not yet described any of them. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Now, we will take the trigonometrical ratios we want to find. That is ratios of length of the sides of the triangle. And in particular, we will take a right angle triangle only. So this angle B here is 90 degree. So side opposite to this is called the hypotenuse. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Now this angle A is a acute angle. Angle A. So the side opposite to this angle A is this one. That is, it is BC. BC is the side which is opposite to angle A. Can you identify that?
Yes, sir.
So if you come here along this way, you find that this side is opposite to the angle A. Angle opposite to the 90 degree is called hypotenuse. Now, the remaining side is called adjacent to this angle A, because this side with the hypotenuse will make this angle. So this is called AB is called adjacent side to the angle A, whereas BC is the opposite side to the angle A, and hypotenuse is opposite to the 90 degrees. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So section 8.1, you have seen some right angle triangles. Right triangle is says it means right angled triangle. Imagine to be formed in different situations. That means we saw a Qutub Minar or a multi-storied building, somebody looking down on the staircase footstep where a flower pot is kept in the temple, or that hot air balloon which is moving at a certain height above the ground, and with passage of time it has gone to a new position. So all these things can be imagined as formation of right angle triangles. So take a triangle ABC shown in figure. So this is a triangle ABC. Now angle CAB, or in brief it is called A, angle A. So here you see the capital letters A, capital letter B, capital letter C which is written there. They are called angles. Now side opposite to angle A, we will write a small letter A here. That is the length of this side. Length of the side opposite to angle B is hypotenuse. we will write a small letter B. And angle C is there. The side opposite to that is the small letter C. So small letter C is the length of the side which is opposite to the angle C, like that. So angle can be written by using single letter capital A, capital B or capital C, or we can write like a CAB which is shown here. So CAB is this angle. So we can call it as angle A also. This is the acute angle because this is a right angle triangle with this is 90 degree. Sum of these two angles only can be 90 degree. So one is known, other can be found. Because if this is known, this is 90 minus of this angle. Because this plus this must be 90. Because sum of the three angles is equal to 90 degrees. Note the position of the side BC. So BC is here. With respect to the angle A. So with respect to this angle, what will be this side BC? We call it side opposite to angle A. That is what is written. Side opposite to angle A is this BC, which is opposite to this angle. AC is called hypotenuse, this length. So this side which is opposite to 90 degree is always called the hypotenuse of the right triangle. So here everywhere he is writing right triangle like that. You can take it as right angled triangle, like that you can read. And side AB is a part of this angle A. To construct this angle A, this side is required. So such a side is called side adjacent to this angle, which is required to make the angle with the hypotenuse. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So note the position of sides change when you consider the angle C. That means what he is trying to do is, now we are not interested in the angle A, but we are interested in the angle C. Then what happens? What is the side opposite to angle C? Which will be this one. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Side opposite to angle C is the side AB. So if you want this angle, then side opposite to that will be this one. Hypotenuse is always opposite to 90 degree. And the side which makes that angle C with the hypotenuse is called the side which is adjacent to angle C. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So, depending on which angle we are interested, we should be able to mark what is the side opposite to the angle C and what is the side adjacent to the angle C and what is the side opposite to 90 degree, which is always hypotenuse. Now you have studied concept of ratio in earlier classes. We now define certain ratios involving sides of a right angled triangle and call it trigonometrical ratios. Now here we are trying to write ratios of length of the two sides of a triangle. Now there are three sides here. So it is possible for us to write 6 different ratios. It is because, you see, depending on which angle we are considering, there is opposite side and hypotenuse. So ratio of length of the opposite side to the length of the hypotenuse is a ratio. Similarly, if you take reciprocal of that, length of the hypotenuse divided by the length of the opposite side, it is another one. Similarly, adjacent side divided by length of the hypotenuse, or length of the hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. Then length of the opposite side divided by length of the adjacent side, or length of the adjacent side divided by length of the opposite side. So 6 different ratios we will get. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Now, all the 6 ratios we are explaining here. So it is called sine of angle A. So this angle is A, capital letter A here is the sine of this angle. Now it is equal to side opposite to angle A by hypotenuse is writing. See, actually what you have to write is, you have to write here, you write like this in your notebook. You have your notebook or paper, pencil, something?
Yes, sir.
Then what you write? You write the sine of angle A. For this one, I will give you some idea. You use it that way. You write SINA and in bracket you put A.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
That means you write SINA and make a open bracket and a close bracket. Inside the bracket you write A. And we can read it as sine of angle A. It is equal to, you write here, length of the side opposite to angle A, you write. Length of the side opposite to angle A.
Yes, sir.
Let me see whether I can write it and show you. See, you can write not able to write. See, sine within bracket, you write here like this. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So it is equal to, you write here, above length of the side opposite to angle A. Length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse. So sine of the angle A sine of the angle A is equal to length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse. Now, this both of these lengths measured, they must have same units. That is, if the length of the opposite side is millimeters, then length of the hypotenuse also millimeter. If length of the side opposite to angle A is centimeter, then this will be also centimeter. If this is in kilometers, then this will be kilometer. Like that. Same unit should be there. So units will cancel. And we will get that length of that ratio, which will be a number. So here, length of the side opposite to angle A is this one, not in this sketch. It was from the previous one where we have marked this as A. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
When this angle is A, this becomes the side opposite to the angle A. That is BC. So BC is written here. So length of BC divided by length of AC. AC is the hypotenuse. So length of the hypotenuse. Now, mathematics, we always use the abbreviation. So therefore, we will not write full name. We will write it as like that we will write. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
We will not write 4 letters. SINA, we use only 3 letters. SIN. Within bracket A, read it as sine of angle A. So sine of angle A will be length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse. So in the previous diagram, it was BC by AC. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
That BC by AC, it was in the previous sketch, not in the one which is right now shown, because there you changed the angle to C instead of the A. So similarly, there is another term called cosine of angle A. Now you know how to write this one. You write cosine of angle A, write it in bracket like this. In books it is not written, but handwriting you write like this. Cosine of angle A, it is length of the side adjacent to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
And we don't want to write the 6 letters, we want to write only 3. So it is COS within bracket A. So that means we write only cos A. You read it as sin A, SIN, cos A, COS. So angle you enclose in the bracket. In the books they will not, but you have this kind of practice so that you will not be confusing. So sin of angle A is SIN within bracket A. Cos of angle A is COS within bracket A. So when you write here, it will be like, depending on the lesson there, length of the side adjacent to angle A, that is equal to AB here, divided by length of the hypotenuse will be AC only. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So this cos of the angle so you write cosine within bracket A equal to length of the side adjacent to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse. So length of the side adjacent to angle A is AB and length of the hypotenuse is AC. It is same in the previous this one also. And we don't want to use the 6 letters there. We use only first 3 letters COS. Now another one is called tangent of angle A. That means you write tangent within bracket A you write equal to length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the side adjacent to angle A. That is what you have to write.
So can you repeat it?
This is the tangent. You write full. In bracket you write capital letter A. That is tangent of angle A we will read. In writing tangent within bracket A equal to This numerator is length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the side adjacent to angle A. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is with reference to the first sketch. The second one, he has changed the letter. So, therefore, we have to refer to the first diagram. So, length of the side opposite to angle A is BC and length of the side adjacent to angle A is AB. So, that is how it comes. Now, here also, we don't want to write so many letters. So, what we will do is, just like this one, we use only 3 letters. So, we will write tan of angle A. Like this we will write. Only 3 letters we will use. Reading, it is tangent of angle A. Like that we will read. But writing, we write it this way. Now, here we have to write length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the side adjacent to angle A. So, length of the side opposite to angle A is BC. Length of the side adjacent to angle A is AB. The next one, you take this bottom one, last one. He has not given in the right order. You take the last one, you write after tangent. After tangent, this is called cotangent. Cotangent of angle A. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Write cotangent within bracket angle A equal to 1 upon tan bracket A, because tan we have already understood. So, here also we want to, don't want to write so many letters, only the 3 letters we want to write. So, therefore, so here we will write 3 letters only, cot within bracket A. Reading, it is cotangent, but only 3 letters are written. So, while reading this, cot of angle A, like that. Now, this is equal to 1 upon tan of angle A. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Then you write this bottom one, that is secant of angle A. You write secant within bracket A, you write. Secant within bracket A equal to 1 upon cos A. Cos A we have already learned. So, here also we want to use only 3 letters. So, we will write secant A. This is 1 by cos A. Then, the fourth one what is given here, you write it as the last one. That is cosecant of angle A. Cosecant of angle A is 1 upon sine of angle A. Now here also we don't want to write the full name. But if we write first three letters, what happens? If you write first three letters for cosecant, you will get COS. Is it not? Huh?
Sir?
See, cosecant I have written.
Yes, sir.
Cosecant within bracket A,
Yes, sir.
which is 1 upon sine of angle A. Now, everywhere we wrote only first three letters of the names because mathematics is always full of abbreviations. We don't want to write long names. But for cosecant, if you write the first three, then it becomes cos, which is that cosine is already there.
Yes, sir.
So, therefore, two methods are used. One of them is we will write COSEC and angle A. Like that also we will write. That is 5 letters we use here because using only 3, we will confuse with the cos or cosine. So reading this will be read as cosecant of angle A, but we write it as only this much. It is 1 upon sine of angle A. But some of the mathematics books which are printed in England, they still write only 3 letters for cosecant A. So they will write C, S, C of angle A. So in your book or question paper, if you come across CSC within bracket A, it means cosecant of angle A. Now there is no confusion between the cos and the cosine. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these 6 ratios they have defined, and these are the only 6. And we will use the abbreviated form in the writing in the answer paper, etc., using only first 3 letters. In the books, the opening closing bracket will not be there, but in handwriting, you write it so that you will not get confused at all. So reading it like here, you can see tan of angle A, cot of angle A, secant of angle A, cosecant of angle A. Like that we will read. So the ratios defined above are abbreviated. Now he writes there. Sin A, cos A, tan A. He is not writing bracket, but you please write bracket in all handwriting only so that you will not get confused later if some other angles are also coming over there. Cosecant A, cot A, tan A, etc. Note that cosecant A, secant A, cot A are respectively reciprocals of this, so which I already given. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So it is observed that tan A is equal to opposite by adjacent side. Is it not? In the triangle which we wrote first, tan A is equal to BC by AB. Now, if you divide the numerator by the hypotenuse, denominator also by the hypotenuse, then what happens? BC by AC is opposite by hypotenuse. It becomes sine of the angle A, and AB by AC is adjacent to angle A divided by length of the side, that is hypotenuse, which is cosine of A or cos A. So tan A will become sin A by cos A. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So in the writing, you always use brackets. So you will write, say, sin A by cos A. This is written as tan A. So what happens? Cot A is 1 by tan A. Is it not? Cot A is 1 by tan A. That means it is cos A by sin A. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So tan A is sin A by cos A, and therefore cot A is cos A by sin A because it is reciprocal of the tangent. So trigonometrical ratios of acute angles in a right angled triangle. Always, you read it as right angled triangle. He is not writing angle. Right triangle is this. Express the relationship between the angle and the length of the sides. So try to define trigonometrical ratios for angle C in the right triangle. Now we see, first he has explained about the triangle in which angle A was considered. Now he will say, take the second figure and for right trigonometrical ratios. That means you have to say sine of angle C is equal to cos of angle C is equal to. Can you write that one? Can you write now?
Yes, sir.
Sine of angle C is equal to, what will you write? The definitions what you have written down on the paper. Are you writing or not writing?
Sir, writing, sir.
Then sine of A, sine of angle A you have written, is it not?
Yes, sir.
What did you write there?
Sir,
Length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse.
yes, sir.
Now you write sine of the angle C is equal to sine of the angle C is equal to numerator length of the side opposite to angle C divided by hypotenuse. Length of the side opposite to angle C divided by hypotenuse you have to write.
Sir, can I repeat it?
See, sine of the angle A is equal to what you have written. You write it once more. Sine of the angle A is equal to, in the numerator, length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse. That is sine A. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Now below that you write sine of angle C is equal to sine of angle C is equal to, in the numerator you write length of the side opposite to angle C divided by length of the hypotenuse.
Sir, length of the side.
Opposite to angle C divided by hypotenuse. That is sine of angle C.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the cos of angle C? Can you write? What was cos of angle A?
Sir, no idea.
Cos of angle A is equal to length of the side adjacent to angle A divided by length of the side, length of the hypotenuse. Can you write that one? You have already written. I am asking you to write again.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you write cos of the angle C is equal to, cos within bracket C is equal to, what will you write in the numerator?
So we will write length of his side adjacent to the angle C.
Divided by length of the hypotenuse. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now below that you write tan of angle C is equal to. If you want, first you can write tan of angle A is equal to. Tan of angle A is equal to, in the numerator you write length of the side opposite to angle A divided by length of the side adjacent to angle A. You have written?
So 1 minute, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So suppose you write now tan of the angle C is equal to, below that, tan within bracket C is equal to, what you write in the numerator?
So length of a opposite angle C divided by length of a adjacent.
No. See what you have to say is tangent of angle C is equal to length of the side opposite to angle C divided by length of the adjacent side to angle C.
So length of the opposite side of an angle.
Length of the side which is opposite to angle C. ಆ ಥರ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ನಾವು ಬರಿತಾ ಇರೋದು. So depending on the angle, tangent of angle C means it is length of the side which is opposite to angle C divided by length of the side which is adjacent to angle C.
Yes, sir.
Now if you write cot of angle C equal to, what will you write?
So first I will write cot of A. Cot of. So first I will write cot of A, then I will write C, sir.
You write it, no problem.
Cot of A is equal to 1 divided by tan A.
That is also, that is simplified form you can write.
Cot of angle C is equal to 1 by tan C.
Correct. Now that means for cot C you will write it is equal to length of the adjacent side to angle C, length of the side opposite to angle C. It is reciprocal of the tan. So
yes,
cot C is equal to length of the side which is adjacent to angle C divided by length of the side opposite to angle C. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Like that, you can write secant of angle C. SEC bracket C. Reading it as secant of angle C.
So secant of angle A is equal to 1 by cos A cosine A as of angle A. Secant of angle C is equal to 1 divided by cosine angle C of cosine C.
Tell me, secant of C is equal to
1 divided by cosine angle C.
Correct. Cosine of angle C ಅಂತ ಓದಬೇಕು.
Okay, sir.
So that means as ratio of sides ಬರೆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it is equal to length of the hypotenuse divided by length of the adjacent side to angle A ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
So secant of angle C is equal to length of the hypotenuse divided by length of the adjacent side to angle C. Similarly,
Length of, sir,
cosecant.
length of the adjacent.
See, whatever we write for cos, the reciprocal we write here. For cos of angle C, what you have written? It is length of the adjacent side to angle C divided by length of the hypotenuse. That is what we wrote. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So, secant of angle C means we will write length of the hypotenuse divided by length of the side adjacent to angle C. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Then what is left is cosecant of angle C. See, it is 1 upon sine of angle C agate. Cosecant of angle C is 1 divided by sine of angle C agate. But sine of angle C andre we write equal to length of the side opposite to angle C divided by length of the hypotenuse anta baritive. Now, cosecant of angle C means it is equal to length of the hypotenuse divided by length of the side opposite to angle C. Bharat. That means it is reciprocal of the sine of that angle C. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So, we will use only three letters as name of the trigonometrical ratios, except for cosecant, where COS, EC we will add. And some of the books, they will write CSC also, particularly mathematics books printed in England. So, it is possible in your question paper or the textbook, they may write CSC. That means CSC angle, other whatever is there, that angle. So, this one we will take it as cosecant, COSEC of that angle. So, in case in the book CSC is written for cosecant, you write it. In case COSEC is there, you write that one. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
That is only to avoid confusion for cosine and cosecant. So, here he gives some idea of how it has been used, where it is used, etc. The first use of the idea of sine in the way we use it today was in the work Aryabhatiyam by Aryabhata in AD 500. Aryabhata used the word Ardha Jya for the self card, half card, which was shortened as Jya, or pronunciation is difficult, some people called it as Jiva. When Aryabhatiyam was translated into Arabic language, the word Jiva was retained as it is. The word Jiva was translated into sinus in the Arabic language, which means curve. When the Arabic version was translated to Latin, then what happened? The sinus became SIN is sine. And now we don't want to use that 4-letter also. We will write SIN, but read it as sine only. Sine of angle A, angle B, angle C, whatever it is. So sine became common in mathematical texts throughout Europe. English professor of astronomy Edmund Gunter first used the abbreviated notation. That means instead of using the 4-letter sign, he used SIN. The origin of the terms like cosine and tangent came little later. Cosine function arose from the need to compute sine of the complementary angle. Now, complementary angle means if there are two angles whose sum is 90 degrees, they are called complementary angles. So, for one angle, whatever is sine of that angle becomes equal to cos of the complementary angle. So, Aryabhatta called it Photigia. The name cosinus originated with Edmund Gunter. The English mathematician used the abbreviated form of COS for cos. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So he has given some history of how the different names have come. We have straight away used the three letters of the name only because mathematics is full of abbreviations. Note that symbol sin A is used as abbreviation for sine of the angle A. See, here also he is not trying to use something like see here he is not using the bracket here. I want you to write always this angle in the brackets because suppose we get like sine of angle A plus B like that. Then if it is written in bracket, then we will know what the angles are added, then we will find the sine like that. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, it is better to always write sine of angle A means sine within bracket A like this. So here is not writing in the text because they require too many opening closing brackets like that, but handwriting you always write. So when you write sine A, it means it is sine of the angle A. That is how we will read. So when you write a bracket, you will know sine, which bracket A means sine of angle A, like that we will read. So he says it is not sine multiplied by A, because if you write AB, we take it as A multiplied by B. It is not like that. So if this is separated from A, has no meaning. Only SIN will not have meaning. That is why we are always putting in bracket. Similarly, cos A is not product of cos and A. Similarly, other things also. Now, if we take a point on the hypotenuse AC, so this hypotenuse is taken a point P here. Now, he will draw probably a perpendicular there PM. Then draw PM perpendicular to AB. Also, you produce this further, that is AC you produce up to the next point. Then draw a perpendicular there also, that is QN. Now, look at what happens to trigonometrical ratio of this angle A. So, if you write sine of this angle A, now we have got here 3 right angle triangles. Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
APM is 1. This is ACB and AQN. So, sine of angle A means it may be PM divided by AP, or it can be the CB divided by AC, or it is QN divided by AQ, like that. So tan of angle A, it is PM by AM, or it is CB by AB, or it is QN by AN. So this trigonometrical ratio is not for one particular triangle, but for all similar triangles it is applicable. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Note that symbol sin A is used as an abbreviation for this. It is not the product, etc. Now you take a point, this is also written. Now he is writing here, say about what is AM by AB. Now AM is adjacent side to angle A divided by hypotenuse. That means it is like cos A. So this is that one. Now which is again AP by AC. Actually here he is trying to write the sides which are proportional. So you write AM divided by this AB, that is this small triangle length adjacent, this is bigger triangle adjacent length, divided by AP for the small triangle here and AC for the bigger one. Same thing we can write MP, this one, by BC, this one. So when we have the two triangles, corresponding sides, you can take the ratio. That is what he is trying to show here. You are able to follow this one or not?
Yes, sir.
So when you write the trigonometrical ratio of an angle, it is not for one triangle, but it is for all similar triangles like that. So all these three triangles, APM, ABC, ANQ, they have sin A, cos A, tan A, cot A, secant A, cosecant A. All will have the same values. So he is writing here referring to the sketch. What is that? So this is also sin A, this is also sin A. This can you see from the sketch and write? You have the book, you know.
Yes, sir.
What is MP by AP?
So, cosine.
MP by AP is side opposite to angle A divided by hypotenuse. Therefore, it is sine of the angle A. This triangle you write on the paper, then you will understand. Write the triangle APM, ACB, AQN. Then if you write PM divided by AP, what it will be? PM is opposite to angle A, AP is opposite to 90 degree, therefore that is hypotenuse. So length of the opposite side to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse means it becomes sin A. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, can you write what is AM by AP? What is AM?
Sir, AM is
Length of the side adjacent to angle A
yes, sir.
divided by length of the hypotenuse.
AP.
Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So that means it is cosine of angle A or cos of angle A. Similarly, that AB by AC also.
So AB is also the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse.
That is, AB is length of the adjacent side to angle A divided by length of the hypotenuse. So that is called cosine of angle A. See, similarly, MP by AM. See the figure and say what it is. MP divided by AM.
So MP is a opposite angle.
No. Length of the side opposite to angle A.
Length of a side to opposite of angle A and divided by
Length
hypotenuse.
of no. That is length of the adjacent side to angle A. AM. MP by AM. It can be PM by AM also.
So it is which ratio, sir?
See, MP by AM is, MP means length of the side opposite to angle A divided by AM means length of the side adjacent to angle A. That means it is tangent of angle A. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So this shows the trigonometrical ratios of angle A in the triangle PAM not differ from those of angle A in the triangle CAB, or it may be in the UAN also. So from these observations, it is clear that values of trigonometrical ratios of an angle do not vary with the length of the sides of the triangle if the angle remains the same. For a given angle, there is only one ratio only, not many. Note, for the sake of convenience, we may write, see, like this. Sometimes we write sine square. Again, A within bracket I will ask you to write in handwriting. Cos square within bracket A. Like that.
So why we have to write square there, sir?
Now, that is, suppose it is sin A multiplied by sin A. Then, mathematics is full of abbreviation. Therefore, we write sin of angle A multiplied by sin of angle A means sin square of angle A we will write. So, if you write sin square A, it means sin A whole square like that. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Or not?
So
See,
I'm able.
handwriting is different and showing is different here. See, sin A, if you write whole square, this one we write it as sin square A, like that we will write. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So similarly, cos A whole square, we write it as cos square within bracket A. Like that for all other trigonometrical ratios also. So, we have shown here So you see, this one is sin A whole square is written this way, short form. Cos of A whole square is written cos square A. Like it is shown here. So only thing is this fellow is not writing the bracket there. You have to write bracket. This you can put it as a rectangular bracket later. Whole thing like that. See, cosecant A is 1 divided by sin A, but we don't write this as sin A to the power of -1, we will not write. Cosecant A is only written 1 upon sin A, but not sin A to the power -1. Power is given only for product like this. So this is not equal to this one. This one actually comes later on. It is called sin inverse A. It is a different thing. It will come later on, he says, which will be discussed in higher classes, not in the class 10. Similar thing holds good for other trigonometrical ratios also. Sometimes the Greek letter theta is used as the angle. Now, capital letters ABC we are using, for angle.
Yes, sir.
So, instead of that, they write this type of a symbol, that is a 0 with a horizontal line, that is called as, it is read as theta. It is a Greek letter, and most of the mathematics books, they will use the theta as the angle in the triangle. So we have defined 6 trigonometrical ratios of acute angle. If we know any one, we can find all others also. If only one ratio is known, all others we can find out. Now, I wanted to show this one. Cosecant A, we write it as 1 by sin A. But this is not equal to sin to the power of -1A. See, this is multiplying, we are showing a square. So, similarly, cube is there, we will put 3 there. But this 1 upon this, we don't write like this. This is called a sin inverse of angle A. This will be learnt in colleges. Now, we have defined 6 trigonometrical ratios of an acute angle. Acute angle means angle which is less than 90 degree. If we know any one of the ratios, we can obtain the all others also. Example. So, here he has written a right angle triangle. So, angle A is the acute angle he is taking. So, the side opposite to angle A has got the length at BC, it is of length K. Whereas hypotenuse is 3K. 3 times of that, this one. So, if these two are there, the third one we can easily find using Pythagoras theorem. So, Pythagoras theorem is, you can write it on paper. You write HYP square, that is hypotenuse square. See, hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. That means length of the hypotenuse square is equal to length of the opposite side square plus length of the adjacent side square. Now in this triangle, he has given length of the hypotenuse as 3k, length of the opposite side to angle A as k. Now you find what is the length of the adjacent side AB, which is adjacent to angle A, using that formula. So for hypotenuse, you substitute 3k whole square. Then opposite side, you put the k square and find adjacent square. So taking square root, you get length of the adjacent side. See, this will become 3k whole square. This is k whole square. This is adjacent square. So adjacent square is 3k square minus k square. 3k whole square means how much it will become? It
So
is
9.
9k square. So 9k square is equal to k square plus adjacent square. So k square, if you bring it to left hand side, it becomes 8k square.
So how?
8k square is equal to adjacent square. So adjacent is equal to square root of 8k square. So k square, when it comes out, it becomes k. 8 will become 2 root 2. So in this triangle, if you write AB is equal to 2 root 2k, write it.
Yes, sir.
Then we know the length of the three sides, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Now for this triangle, you write what is sin A, cos A, tan A, cot A, secant A, cosecant A, by using the length of the sides that is given there. You write this triangle in your paper,
Yes, sir.
and adjacent side you write it at 2 root 2k. You're
So,
able to write?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Then you write sin of angle A is equal to, what will you write? Cos of A equal to, tan of A equal to, cot of A equal to, secant of A equal to, cosecant of A equal to. You write all of them.
Yes, sir.
So what did you write for sin A?
So for sin A, I wrote length of the side opposite to angle A.
That is how much?
Opposite to angle A, that is 3K.
No.
K.
Huh?
So K.
Ah,
K divided by the length of K by 3K.
correct. So what happens? K will cancel.
3 will be.
So you will get 1 by 3.
Yes, sir.
Can you write cos A?
So here we do. Yes, sir.
What is cos A?
So cos say the length of a side adjacent angle is equal to 2 to the root 2 root 2 K
Correct.
divided
Divided.
by
Ah,
3K.
So K will cancel. So you will get
2 to
2
the
root 2
2
divided by 3.
root 2 divided.
Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So can
What?
I write for tan?
Yeah, tan A equal to, you write.
So length of a side to angle A is equal to K.
Opposite to angle A.
Opposite to angle A is equal to K divided by the length of a adjacent length of the side
Adjacent to angle A.
adjacent to angle A,
Which is?
which is 2 root 2K.
So what will be the value? K will cancel. So you will get 1 divided by 2 root 2. Is it not?
Yes, sir. Sir, can I write for cot?
Cot A.
Yes, sir.
Cot A is equal to
1 by tan A.
1 by tan A also you can write. That means it is how much?
So length of opposite length of the adjacent angle to A divided by length of a side to the angle A.
Opposite to angle A.
Yes, opposite to angle A.
That means what will you write?
So K divided by 2 to the root 2 K divided by
2 root 2 K divided by K.
K.
That means K will cancel. You will get 2 into root 2. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Then you can write secant A.
Yes, sir. So length of the hypotenuse divided by the length of a length which is length of
Adjacent to,
angle A.
length of the side adjacent to angle A.
So 3k divided by 2 to the root 2k.
2 into root 2, that is 2 multiplied by root 2.
2 multiplied. Okay, sir.
So what is the answer? 3 divided by
2
2
root
root
2.
2 will come. What is cosecant A?
So length of the hypotenuse divided by the length of the opposite angle A.
Length of the side opposite to angle A.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
3k divided by k.
that means how much?
1 by 3.
No. Length of hypotenuse is in the numerator.
Oh, yes, sir. 2 root 2k.
No. You are writing what? You are writing?
Oh, 3k, sir. 3k divided by
You are writing cosecant A, you are writing. Huh?
no, sir.
Which ratio you are writing? Secant A you are writing. Cosecant, cot. Which one you are writing?
So cosecant.
Cosecant means what will you write?
So hypotenuse divided by side opposite to angle A.
Correct. That
Is
means
3k divided by k.
so KK will
Cancel.
cancel. What will you get?
1 by 3.
Not 1 by 3. 3 is in the numerator, you know.
So 3 by 1.
3 by 1 means 3 only.
3 only.
You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Now, you take another sketch, you write like the same way. That ABC, you write the triangle like that.
Yes.
But the value I will give different.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Yeah. Instead of 3K, you write 2K.
Yes, sir.
And K, you keep it as K only.
Okay, sir.
3K, you change it to 2K. Now, find out what is the other side using Pythagoras theorem. Then you write the different trigonometrical ratios. That is sin A, cos A, tan A, cot A, secant A, cosecant A.
Okay, sir.
So can you find out what is the length AB that is not given there, which is the adjacent side? So you have written the Pythagoras theorem.
Yes, sir.
What did you write?
Sir, 2k the whole square is equal to k the whole square plus adjacent square.
Ah,
Now if we came for adjacents, now the whole square, 2k the whole square will become 4k.
4
K,
k square.
k square.
K
Now
is also squared.
is a whole square.
Ah,
Now if we come towards adjacent angles, it will become 3k the whole square.
no, how will it will become 3k the whole square? There is no 3k in this problem. 2k square is on the left side, is it?
Yes, sir.
It will become 4k square is equal to k square plus adjacent side square. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So, this 1k square you take to left side, it will become 3k square.
Yes, sir.
So, adjacent square is equal to 3k square. So, what is adjacent side? Square root of 3k square.
3k square.
How much it will become?
So 3 to the root 3k.
Root 3 multiplied by k, because square root of k square will be k. Square root of 3 will be root 3 only. So it will become root 3k.
Yes, sir.
Now write the triangle with hypotenuse 2k, adjacent side root 2k, opposite side k. Then write what is sin A equal to cos A equal to tan A equal to cot A equal to secant A equal to cosecant A equal to.
Okay, sir.
So what is sin A?
So 1 minute, sir. Yes, sir.
What is sin A?
The sine A is the side of a opposite angle A divided by hypotenuse.
So how much it will become?
The opposite to it is K.
Hmm.
K divided by 2K.
Ah,
KK will get cancelled and the
ah,
answer will be 1 by 2.
correct. So write cos A equal to. So how much you got? Cos A is equal to.
sir, as as the length of the side of adjacent angle A
Ah,
is equal to 3 3 root 3k divided by the length of the hypotenuse, which is 2k. Now here
ah,
we need to cancel the common factors kk.
ah.
Then we will get 3 root 3 divided by 2.
Not 3 root 3. Numerator, what will you write?
So 3 root 3, no sir?
No. How 3 root 3 will come? It is root 3k.
Root 3k. Yes sir.
It is not 3 root 3. You read it as square root of 3
Okay
or
sir.
root 3.
Square root.
So 3k, what did you get there? You are
So
writing which
now
one?
3.
You are writing the cos, is it?
Yes sir.
So numerator is root 3k divided by how much?
2k.
2k. So kk will cancel.
So
So answer will be root 3 divided by 2.
yes sir.
Yeah. Now you write tan A. Tan A is equal to. So what is tan A is equal to?
So tan A is equal to the length of length of a
Ah,
side of
the sentence will be length of the side opposite to angle A
side.
divided by length of the side adjacent to angle A.
Yes sir.
Ah,
So
that is equal to
that is equal to k
ah,
divided by 3 to the square 3k.
no. It is called root 3k.
Root 3k.
So what is the answer?
So we need to cancel the common factors k.
Ah,
Then we will get as a numerator itself is 1 by 3 root 3.
ah, 1 by root 3.
So there is 3 no sir.
There is no 3. What are you writing now?
So tan.
So tan means what will you write? Opposite side is k.
Hmm.
What is adjacent side?
3 to the root 3k.
No. Adjacent side is, we call it as root 3 or square root of 3. There is no 3 root 3 coming.
Okay sir.
Huh?
Okay sir.
You have to call it as root 3k.
Okay. So while giving answer we need to tell 3 root 3.
No. Answer will be 1 divided by root 3.
Root 3. There is only 1 3 over there.
Yeah, numerator is 1, denominator is root 3.
Yes sir.
That is, denominator is square root of 3. Is it not?
Yes sir.
Then what will you write? Cot of angle A.
Okay. So,
Ah,
the length of the side adjacent to the angle A divided by the length of the side opposite to the angle A,
ah,
which is root 3k
hmm,
divided by k. We have to cancel the
ah,
common points k
ah,
k, uh, which will equal to root 3.
ah, correct. Then you write secant of angle A.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Length of the hypotenuse divided by the length of a side adjacent angle of A, which is um, 2k divided by k. We have to cancel the common points kk, which is equal to 2 divided by root 3.
numerator is what?
2k.
So K only you are cancelling.
Yes, sir.
So what will you get?
So 2 divided by root 3.
Correct, correct. So you write cosecant A equal to.
So for cosecant A, can we use three-letter word or five-letter word, sir?
You practice both because if your book or question paper, if you get a COSEC,
Yes, sir.
then it is cosecant. If you get CSC only, then also it is cosecant. So if they ask in question paper CSC, you write CSC. If they write COSEC, you also write COSEC. But both will be same meaning only. So in our country, COSEC is in more common use. But question paper may have CSC also. So in that case, you write it as CSC. So what is cosecant A?
So hypotenuse divided by the side opposite to angle A,
Length
which
of the
is,
side opposite to angle A.
yes, sir,
Ah,
which is 2k divided
ah,
by k.
ah,
We have to cancel the common
ah.
points kk, which is equal to 2.
Correct. You are right. You are able to follow.
Yes, sir.
Now, just for homework, for practicing,
Yes, sir.
you write one more triangle like this, but I will give you the different value.
Okay, sir.
Write the triangle like this. For opposite side, you write K.
Which, sir?
You write a triangle like this, ABC.
Yes, sir. BC has,
That is angle length of side opposite to angle A. You keep it as K.
yes, sir.
And length of side adjacent to angle A, also you keep it as K.
Yes, sir.
And determine the hypotenuse. Then calculate sin A, cos A, tan A, cot A, secant A, cosecant A. So you do it as homework.
Okay, sir.
And when you do that, that one plus what you have done just now also, I say,
Yes, sir.
you write it clearly and take a photo and send it by WhatsApp so that I will check how you are writing like that.
Okay, sir.
Then please tell your friends also so
Yes,
that,
sir.
if more people are there, if they have got some other doubt, we can clarify all of them. And you are liking this one?
Yes, sir.
Because it is just like one-to-one only. It is just by sitting by the side by side and I am explaining you. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
See, nobody else is doing like this. I am doing it because I want to, I don't want to say no to anybody who is coming for learning. And you can learn at your own place without coming to the tuition center. So traveling you save. So the same time you can sit and practice also. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So you please repeat practice all this one, and maybe tomorrow we can meet at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I was trying to call you by that number, but nobody was picking up. So after you join, you can give me a call so that I will also join.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, I will be waiting for students to come. It will happen like this. So once you get connection, you give me a call so that I will also join for that one. Huh?
Okay, sir.
And please tell your friends if anybody is interested without
Yes, sir.
missing the things, so that they will also become experts in the subject. So
Okay.
tell everybody, anybody can join. There is no money involved from my side.
Yes,
I
sir.
am doing it free.
So, and everyone have went for trip now, sir.
Huh?
So all of my friend have went for trip, sir. So they will return in next month, sir. First after first week, sir. I will just
Well,
contact.
now they don't want to come, is it?
No, sir. They are in their holidays, sir. They are in trips.
No, these holidays you have to use because I tell you last 2 years, because of people getting COVID pass, they have not studied the subject fully. So they find it difficult when they go for the next class. So therefore, and there, like how I am explaining, your teachers will not be able to do it because they simply go through the book and write it. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So you must be ready to understand, then only it becomes easy for you. Otherwise, it will be like any other student, they will find it difficult. Because I explained all these things, so much thing, now it is more or less clear to you, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you go through this up to here, what we have done in your book also. If you have got any doubt, please write it on the paper and you can send it by WhatsApp so that next class, if there are any doubts, I will clarify and then we will continue further.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But tell this one, information so that anybody can join. There is no problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll stop here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
So you are able to, your audio is also, you are able to hear clearly.
Yes, sir.
Is there some background music also coming?
Yes, sir.
Uh, and the screen you are able to see clearly.
Yes, sir.
Very good. That is good. So we will meet tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay.